You pack your bags and you move to the city. There's something missing here at home. You fix your hair and you look real pretty. It's time to get it out on your own. You're always fighting with your mama and your papa. Well, they're taking a shower real quick. And I'll get her dressed and I'll do a little bit tonight, not much. I'll go into uh, the actual world, not just a closed session. Oh wait, let me check something real quick. Okay, that's right. We'll get her dressed. We'll get her dressed. Hey, there we go. We got her dressed. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, here we go. In online audience. So I've been 2 minutes. Hold on just a sec. My phone hasn't had a full charge since yesterday. I mean, Friday with karaoke. Uh, I'm getting it ready. I want to check and see what I sound like and stuff. I played about 40 minutes offline. And I've actually clicked in somebody's room.
There's a moment.
I was meaning to click my own. This phone's been acting crazy lately. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Okay, there we go. I don't know whose room I clicked in. I don't know if it was one of the people I follow or just a random person on the page. You know, they have all them little windows. No problem. I don't have no problem going to anybody's room, but right now it wouldn't be fair because I wouldn't be watching them. I would be playing myself, so. I don't hardly have time to just watch anymore. I don't hardly just watch anymore. It's been a while. It's been a while. And I've accidentally got into full screen mode. And oh Lord, I don't know. There we go. I hope it did close it. There we go. This phone's acting crazy. I'm going to have to clean the dang thing. I took cover off of it because I couldn't stand it. That big cover. Okay, hold on. Let me get started. I won't be able to stay on long. I'm gonna have to go take me a shower before I go to bed. I fell asleep tonight and I didn't get my shower. And I am ready. Here we go. I don't know if it'll put me into the actual world or not, or will I still be in the solo mode? We'll find out. Probably gonna have to put some more sound on my TV. My PS5 is blocking off the bottom of it. We'll find out whether I just stay in solo. Hold on. Well, we'll probably go to the swinging cat. I'm gonna close the software and reopen it, so it'll be the swinging cat. Cause I spooked that knocked me off right here. When I was offline, I was singing a stupid song. And when I plugged my headset in, I actually was still singing it when I plugged the headset. I don't really care. They're spying on other devices anyway, but they were probably listening on that fucking phone. But anyways, I mean, I didn't have it bagged with the blocker. I didn't have it bagged, so if not, they're probably listening with something else. But anyway, I accidentally was singing a song when I plugged in the headset. Of course, who knows if I've been listening through the computer, even though it wasn't online. I don't really care what they hear. I want them to hear me making fun of them. You see, their power is making us fear of them. I like for them to listen to me. Indeed, I kind of like, oh, pervert, you're watching, eh? Oh, hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's kind of me. I'm kind of sadistic about it. I want them to hear me saying something about them. I ain't worried about them fucking spooks. They'll get their day one day. If not in this earth, the afterlife. When they're thrown in the everlasting fire. Fire, 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 as Beavis yelled. It ain't funny, but, I mean, they're doing it themselves, so I'm not gonna feel sorry for them. I can pray for them to change or whatever, but part of me don't even want to. They've made me hate them so much I don't care about them. My love's grown cold for those people. My love's grown wicked and cold for some of these evil people. I'm not that way with regular people, by the way. I'm talking about the people that serve the system. And I shouldn't really be that way because they could probably be the best thing. If some of them could turn around, they'd probably be the best weapon against the New World Order. But I don't care if they hear me. I make fun of them all the time in front of these devices because I know they're listening. I know they're listening, and I know they're recording. Snowden busted it open. And ever since Snowden busted it open, I've made sure I've always bashed them in front of the devices. Mostly offline, because I like to say totally disgusting things that to get you banned online. I'm a sadistic when it comes to that. Titan the Beast. Titan the Beast. Okay. We're out. Oh yeah, I need to put some money in. Some moolah up. Now I'm gonna cut the mic because I'm probably aggravating people on the actual service. Sorry y'all. I forgot. not just on my channels.
Hey, what's happening with it, pimp? You know who it is. It's your boy LD. Hey, I know we ain't chopped it up in a minute, but I got a homie that needs something. And y'all just might make a perfect partnership. Let me read this thing. Looking for a professional operative to co-manage private intelligence
I
business
know I'm
catering to
cuckoo
celebrities and
caca, I
high
don't
net
care.
worth individuals. If that sound like you, nigga.
Sorry to the online world on the GTA. I forgot that I'm not just on my little streaming channel.
That is messed up.
Crazy. Air quality in this city sucks.
Hell yeah. Hello. You owe me $20.
Why the fuck do you have to do that?
You sick? Fuck.
I want to apologize.
God damn.
I'm still at 5. I thought I was 6. Oh well. I had some error, so. And my GTA has frozen again. The second time it froze tonight. Put all the pressure you want, Spooks. All the pressure you want. I don't bend. I don't bow. That was the best verse and the worst verse I read when I was a little kid. See, I wasn't really what you call under the guise of a church or Christianity back then. Only fear the one that can destroy both body and spirit. And I'm probably still wild. I'm still a wild card. I'm still a wild card even under Christianity. I still won't let you control me. Let's get back into the online if I can. If not, I'll go off for tonight. That's fine. I'll go back to solo session. Fuck the spooks. Fuck the spooks. Fuck the spooks. I never understand why they protest all this nine matter and stuff. All them people would have been doing themselves a favor if they'd all went up there and joined hands with the January 6th people. Because we was on the right side of history. Us people that oppose this New World Order. Because they're on the wrong side of humanity. They're on the butt side of humanity. The butt crack of humanity. The butt crack. Yes, New World Order, you're on the butt crack. You smell like butt crack. You smell worse than butt crack. You're the worst smelly butt. And I'm gonna shut up. You're the worst stinking. We'll talk about that on my podcast. I didn't need another shower. She done had one. We're just gonna maybe try to find some solo missions, maybe. If I can't, I'll drive around and have fun for a few minutes. Like I do all the time. Like we always do.
Hey, what's happening with it, pimp? You know who it is. It's your boy LD. Hey, I know we ain't chopped it up in a minute, but I got a homie that needs something. And y'all just might make a perfect partnership. Let me read this thing. Looking for a professional operative to co-manage private intelligence business catering to celebrities and high net worth individuals. If that sound like you, nigga, you need to get your name on the lease over at Dynasty 8 Executive. And my boy gonna holler at you. Peace.
Once again, she's getting the neighborhood car next door. On the back side of humanity. You're on the back side, Mittens and George W. Cheney's daughter, Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, y'all on the back side of humanity. Don't matter if you're call yourself Democrat, Republican. If you support New World Order, you're on the back side of humanity. That's my message to the New World Order. You're on the back side. You're right on the butt crack. Ooh! Crash. Let's see what we can find. Or she can get across there. They got a barrier. They got a barrier. Okay, let's see. Oh, she can get across here. There we go. I may have to get off anyway. I may be too sleepy to be on. Starting in the future. Not now, I just tested it tonight. I will have exclusive offline gaming. Even if it is online, it'll be offline recorded and posted later. In other words, it will not be streamed live. For a more private conversation. Now, I know it won't be private because the spooks can listen. Nothing's private with them. But in other words, you won't be hearing it live, you'll be hearing it later. Sort of like a podcast. One more time. That way I'm not being monitored with my combos. Uncensored, baby. Uncensored. I'm bad. I'm bad live. Totally uncensored. The way I like it. Hell yeah. Na 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 na. They should have never pumped that crap out there. If they didn't want it coming back to bite them. You see, I took everything I learned from rock and roll and rebelled against them. Ba, 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 ba. Too bad it didn't fail with everybody. Bow, bow. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay, doggy, dogs, and mother half. I didn't rebel against the things they wanted me to rebel against. They wanted me to rebel against God. And against America. And against common decency. Oh no, I just turned the crap around on them. I shouldn't really do that because I'm lowering myself. I'm getting my hands dirty. Is that guy in front of her? Let's get our hands dirty, Roy. You know, that ticked him off. That was his thing. Roy, let's get our hands dirty. Because when I talk dirty, I'm lowering myself. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. But I don't know anything else to be. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. And I'm having to learn how to not be that way, and it's harder. And it seems like the more I try not to, the more it happens more. But you know, there's a verse in the Bible about that. It's in Romans. It's when he's talking about the things he wants to do. Woo! Oh my God. It's gonna drop in the water. She almost went off in the water. Bam, 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 bam. But the thing was to demoralize humanity. Starting soon, I'll have my own stream that won't be streamed, they'll just be recorded. So like how the JCBW used to be when I posted it. Then people will be seeing it for the first time and they see it on video. Instead of in a replay. And I won't do that all the time. I'll do it when I'm in one of those moods and I think I'm going to say some stuff. I'm not really in that mood tonight. I just doing it to be. I was basically clowning around with some song I was singing. And it got me thinking. Clowning around. I started having all kinds of problems after that. They can give they problems. That just makes me more determined. If you really wanted to, you would ignore me. If you really wanted to. Because if you do anything, I'm just going to get worse. Wah, 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 wah. And I'm going to bow down in fear either. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to spook us into silence. That's what they're doing by holding people that wasn't really doing anything. Things that would be misdemeanors and fines, like trespass. I am glad that one judge ruled in the favor of the one. You know, the one that they said the police held at the door? Because that was how it was. The police did let a lot of those people in. Now the ones that did violence, send them away. They had no business being violent to cops. I mean, I say that about people like George Floyd and them. I'm going to say it about them too. Lock them up. I've never really had any problems with any police anytime I've talked with them, with the exception of the one that's got in trouble, and I didn't face him because I just decided to stay away from him. He sounded like the type of cop that I didn't want to mess with, that I didn't want to be involved with, that I didn't want to speak to. So I had the better sense to stay away from him. Now I guess if they pulled you over on the highway, I don't guess you have a... The only thing you can do is refuse to open your car. And you do have that right. They're supposed to have a warrant. But that don't mean if you run into a bad cop, he might get violent with you. He might pull a gun out and shoot you while you're in your car, so... But then if they did that, then that really would be considered a bad cop. That would have probably been what I'd have done with him. I'd seen him. I'd have probably put my hands on the dash and locked my doors. And put both hands on the dash where they were visible. So he couldn't holler he saw a weapon. Just saying. Most of the ones I've ever run into, they've been nice. Of course, I know I'm not another color, but I don't think that matters. Well, some of the cops we run into were other colors. They were black. I think I even ran into a Mexican cop once. He was nice too. He had I believe he had dark skin. His name was Rodriguez, so I'm assuming that he was Mexican. She coughed? I think she coughed. Something blew up on her car. Must have been the tire. Well, I don't want to get hit. Have to be careful. A diner. Look at that, a diner. I don't know if I've ever run into the diner before. Too bad you can't go in. I know what she can do. Yeah, I'm kind of in a good mood tonight. I slept for a while. Turned on my ocean sound effect. I love the ocean sound effects. Sometimes it sounds so real, I think I'm on a real beach. That song started playing in my head. I ran into the diner. I don't think I've ever run into this diner before. I may have, because I run into that hole over there, so I may have. I'm gonna go over there and go inside it. I haven't been in it in a while. Is that a little house there? I'm gonna go see what that is. Is that a little house? Let's go over here and see the little place over here, see what it is. Can't tell. It's a little shed. It's a little shed. It's got lights in it. Let's see what this place is. Is that another shed? Some kind of building. It's not a shed. Is that a house? That little shed tricked me. I thought it was a house. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, I may have to get off. I'm tired. If I don't, I may not get my shower tonight, and I'll be taking it tomorrow. And I don't kind of want to do that because I don't feel clean. Don't want to do that, y'all. God. Damn the Winnebago. About concerning the people that I was talking about earlier. I know they're nuts to be fucked with, as the Dre song says. Nuts to be fucked with. Nuts to be fucked with. I know that. But the problem is the only thing they can do is either kill you or hurt you. Or try to destroy you. But if you don't give in to their... See, what they really want is you to just submit. That's what they really want. But see, that way they win. They don't... If they kill you and you hadn't submitted, they don't win a thing. That's sort of what that verse in the Bible was telling you. Indeed, he told Pilate, he said, the only power you got over me is the power that's been given to you above. And I ain't talking about them freaking Congress people. I'm talking about them spooks I was talking about. They want you to fear them, though. That's what they want more than anything. I mean, yeah, they can hurt you, and yeah, they would take great pleasure out of doing it. But the thing they really want to take from you is for you to bow and submit. If you don't bow and submit, you hadn't gave them what they wanted. They can still hurt you, but they still ain't got what they wanted. What is this? There's people here one time when I come. Remember, ain't nobody here right now. Found the trailer back there. A trailer in the back. Train! Train I ride! A buggy. Too bad I can't take the buggy. Train I ride. Now I gotta find her a vehicle. Is that a vehicle? Does it work? Sprint truck. Do, 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 do. Hell yeah. Do, 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 do. The nuggets you grew up with. I'm gonna start replacing the N-word with nuggets. Don't even recheck, because you know it's politically incorrect for us white people to say it. Like if I run into a song and I have to say it and it has the N-word in it and I do it on karaoke, I'm gonna replace it with nugget. I am not a nugget. I got that from Owen Hart, by the way. You remember my action figure of him? He had I am not a nugget printed on him. The action figure of Owen Hart that I had. Boom, 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 boom. The nuggets you grew up with. I don't even respect your ass. That's why it's time for the doctor to check your ass. Nugget. Bum, 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 bum. Just think he was singing 1 in a million. Police and nuggets, get out of my way. I am not a nugget. That one tried to knock me off the road. Well, we'll just see. Who knocks who? Who knocks who? Who knocks who? You don't want to mess with Christine, you little bitch. Can't. I love that one. I've actually ripped that one off. That one was out on the road coming by us there, then I went, can't. I got by the window and went, can't, the guy. Nugget. I am not a nugget. It's time for the doctor to check your ass, nugget. Surely they won't deem nugget racist. You can't never tell. It's a chicken, for crying out loud. I gotta play chicken, by the way. In that crime game. I should have played the chicken tonight. I'm gonna play chicken head. Not tonight. It'll probably be later. Oh, I see the city in the smog. The other day was Izzy's birthday. You pack your bags and you move to the city. I wished him a happy birthday on one of my karaoke performances. I hadn't posted it yet, of course. I don't remember what I was singing when I... What song was I singing? I don't think I ever did any Guns N' Roses. We had more people there and we didn't get as many songs. I don't think I got around to a Guns N' Roses song. I wasn't sure any of them were family friendly. Most Guns N' Roses songs ain't family friendly. Not the ones I sing anyway. I sing the bad ones. Bum 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 bum. I see your sister in a Sunday dress. Now, of course, there's Mr. Brownstone. That ain't friendly. Oh, by the way, I was listening to KZ106 the other night. You know, one of the reasons why I tuned them out years ago? I'm talking about years ago. 90, of course. They didn't want to play Guns N' Roses because they thought they was not the way rock and roll should be. Because they got up and duff or something, got drunk and cussed on the American Music Awards or something like that. Well, I quit listening. That was when I quit listening to KZ106. I'd listen to them every once in a while. Up until I was a kid, up until that moment, it was KZ106 that I grew up with. I sort of got away from them because I decided because they quit playing my favorite band, I quit playing them, you know what I'm saying? One of the things they got mad at them was some of that stuff that they would do. Well, I turned on their last the other night, next thing I know, I heard the KZ106 thing. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. I couldn't believe it. Bum, bum, bum. I was hearing Mr. Brownstone. Bum. And I thought, bum 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 bum. See, if they just kept Guns N' Roses on there all them years ago, I'd have never left KZ106. But I'm kind of glad it happened, because I had the years of 96 rock. 96 Rock was the first time that I ever recorded Smells Like Teen Spirit. Indeed, my very first karaoke recording, and I wish I could find that damn thing. It had that, yep, 96 Rock on the first of it. Down, 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 down. Boy, that was horrible back then, too. Bam, ba, bam. If you ever really don't like your singing, this would be some advice. Stick with it. You know, you'll hear them say, get you a day job or something, or don't quit your day job or something. Stick with it. It might take you a while, but you'll get there. I wished I could find that Smells Like Teen Spirit. I would show y'all what I sounded like back then. Today, I mess up bumble. Now I'm like Elvis Presley. I bumble the lyrics up a lot. Which is something I didn't do back then. Not as much. stayed on there 45 freaking minutes. I wasn't expecting that. Of course, I know I kept restarting. Although they probably did have the right idea. Because bad rock and roll is what corrupted me. They probably did have the right idea. You know, back then it was kind of hidden. Before bands like Guns N' Roses, I mean, you had Mustaine every once in a while who'd slip it in there. You're a liar! A fucking liar! But it wasn't prevalent, you know. It wasn't on whole albums until bands like Guns N' Roses. But you know, it is just an F word, but still. Just saying. Mr. Brownstone don't have any F words in it, does it? I don't think it. Let's see. But it does have that end on it. What is that end? What is that? I can't even think how it ends. I remember that night I did the, why do you look at me when you hate me? I gotta get out my clean version and clean it up again. Because I like doing that. I can't perform it the way it was because people complain. But if I do the cleaner version, I used to do a clean when I was a kid. Because I probably figured my mama would get on to me. I had a clean version of it. I cleaned it up some, where I made it myself. I didn't sing it like it was sung. And I left the total part out where he was telling everybody to suck my Papa Blue. I'm sure that's probably what got me in trouble with karaoke. Of course, I kind of just read it off the screen anyway. I even yelled out, boy, this is bad. I think I'm going to bring back the clean version and start doing it the clean way. Because I love singing it. But I can't sing it the way it was since people complain. And you know why? I used to totally leave that out when I was a kid. Where he was talking to the magazine. Just let the music play. Let the music play. Let the music play. The guitars. Bam 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 bam. Why do you look at me when you hate me? Why should I look at you when you make me hate you too? Yeah, I was blown away though because I turned on that KZ106 and there that jump, rolling. Of course, it has been 30-something years now. You can't get more classic rock than Guns N' Roses, and not only to be classic rock, but to come back and kick his ass. When they're not only classic rock, they came back and kicked his ass. Come back and kicked ass. And they'd get up and criticize him, and he'd just keep going. And then eventually him and Slash, Duff, and them got back together without Izzy, of course. But I don't think Izzy would come. Steven Adler did play on a couple of shows, I think. Boom, 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 boom. Of course, that new guy, he's a pretty good drummer. I seen him 4 times. I'm thankful I seen Guns N' Roses 4 times. Probably never see them again, but I seen them 4 times. Three with the what they called the new Guns N' Roses, and the last one with Slash and Duff in Atlanta. ATL, baby. We don't go to Atlanta anymore, by the way. It's just gotten too bad. We've marked Atlanta off. We don't go to Atlanta anymore. I hate it because a lot of our concerts was Atlanta. Megadeth. I was just saying Megadeth in Nashville too. I've got the poster up here of the Anthrax, Megadeth, and Slayer concert. There's plenty of them, and my mama grabbed some of them. It was all over the place. I couldn't see that night, by the way. I had one of the blind spells. I know I tell you I had several times I went blind. Well, that was one of the times I went blind. Did you see that thing fly? I was seeing them like they were in smog. You know, like how you seen that city when I was coming around? That's how I seen everything. I was blind. It's like there was a smog over my eyes and I couldn't see detail. Shapes and double vision, like they were double of 2 things, and it was like 2, and it was smoggy. I was from diabetic, and it happened to me twice. Both times doctors told me, and there was 2 different doctors. They said, I didn't want to tell you, but usually when you lost your vision, you don't get it back, son. Woo, I ranked up. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Although you can't get her blessing on that, Laura. She's too evil. She is an evil hoe. But thank you, I ranked up anyway. I'll thank you. Well, she's just a video game. Oh God, she's underwater and I can't get her up. I can't get her back up. She's gonna smother. Okay, there we go. God don't bless no criminals. He might have said repented. Of course, that probably depends. If they had his favor and he was going to bless them in the future, he might start blessing them before they get there, just to lead them there, you know what I'm saying? Indeed, there's rewards for doing good and bad. That's just a part of the, like if you do good things come back to you. See what I'm saying? So I guess he could bless a criminal if they didn't do criminal all the time. In other words, if they did something good, he would honor that. Because that's God. But he can't bless bad stuff. He can't bless somebody going around doing horrible things like she does. She's too horrible, y'all. Really, I'm just pushing to see what limits you can go through in this game. And take it to the limit, yeah, yeah.
Fuck you think you rolling up to, dog? Cocksucker. Yeah, you got fucked like the pussy you is.
Oh, Lordy, listen to that. I'd like to spy on that conversation. Come keep talking. They quit talking when I come around. And take it to the limit, yeah, yeah. She takes it to the limit.
You checking it with me? You gonna get laid.
You sounded like you needed to. You ate some bad tacos with that last. You sounded like his stomach ate some bad tacos. You remember, like the Friday night, those damn enchiladas!
Hey, what's going on, brother?
You must ate them damn enchiladas. You know that guy in the ooh baby, ooh baby. That's one of my favorite parts of that movie. He was singing to his girlfriend and she was singing back to him. Demon. That was his name, Demon. He had the long hair, he had that leather suit on, and he had his girlfriend with him, and Reggie went to see him. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Demon was one of my favorite characters. Those damn enchiladas! And he goes running to the shit can or whatever she calls it. The can that was in the tin can that was outdoors. She called it a shit can or something, girlfriend. I can't remember what she called it. I ain't watched that in a while. I gotta get that and watch it. That's my favorite Friday the 13th. One of them. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. I probably liked it because he was singing. Him and her, they was singing to each other till Jason, or till Roy gets her. I believe it was one of them. He was pretending to be Jason. Roy. I always liked music. Alyssa is trying to make me sing songs I didn't want to sing. And I remember that teacher so well. They were singing those songs I didn't want to sing. And I told her, I don't want to sing this type of music. And she said, him, beside you, he's a loser. The other one beside you, they're losers. But you, everything I'm teaching today. I don't agree with her. She called them losers. She shouldn't have done them that way. It might have been, but her being the teacher, she shouldn't have done it that way. Because when you tell people they're losers and they're nothings, they tend to grow up to be nothings and losers. I mean, even my father, he used to tell me I was good for nothing. Hey, babe. He must have been turned on by bad girls. She said, you're going to regret this because everything I'm teaching you, you're going to want to do in the future. She's right, by the way. And I don't know how she knew it. It's like God was revealing something to her. We're talking about early 1990. I did pay money to have songs written on paper and stuff. And that's what she said. She said, one of these days you're going to be paying for this stuff. And you're going to be sitting back wishing you'd listen to me. Them two, they're losers. But you're going to regret it. That's how she done it. It's just like, it was a spiritual moment. She was getting some kind of advice from something in the future. Because I didn't have no idea. I mean, I knew I liked music, but I didn't. At that particular moment, I hadn't decided quite yet that I wanted to be the musician. Now, I did get obsessed with that Guns N' Roses concert, live at the Ritz. But it hadn't quite kicked in yet about wanting to do that. I still just wanted to come home and play my tapes, you know, and then later on CDs.
Who crashed into my shit?
But she knew somehow or another. That teacher knew. And I don't know how she knew. It's like it was a supernatural moment. And I can still hear it plainly because, you know, years later when in 2006, when I was working on my album, when I was paying to get my sheet music printed. That's what she was teaching. She was teaching, but she was using songs that I didn't want to listen to. Childish me. Didn't want to listen to those songs. Indeed, I remember the boy beside me, he was going, "Man, this music's lame." Me, I was cutting up right along with him. That's when she centered me out. Of course, now she did get out one song that I did sort of like.
Everyone
You're
ready?
a
Locked and loaded. Fire, fire.
and it was Janet Jackson. I did like Janet Jackson. The rest of that mood music I didn't care for. But the Janet Jackson wasn't really a part of that lesson. That was a song they was singing for some show that they was doing. And I didn't sign up for the show, so I wasn't going to be a part of it anyway. You had to get your parents' permission and all that stuff, and I didn't do it. I didn't even sign up for the show, so I wasn't going to be doing the show. We are a part of the Rhythm Nation. That was the song. We are a part of the Rhythm Nation. Indeed, I yelled out, "Finally you pick a song that I like." And she told me to shut up. Whoa! I had a favorite off that album. Let's see. What was my favorite? It wasn't Rhythm Nation. It was one of the other songs. It's more poppy. I can't think of that song. To save my life, I couldn't think of it. But I really did like that song. It was a poppy song. We are a part of the Rhythm Nation. I didn't hate Rhythm Nation, by the way. But my favorite song from Janet Jackson goes all the way back. Nasty boys don't mean a thing. That was my favorite. Bum, 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 bum. And then of course Black Cat. I love Black Cat. Who don't like Black Cat? It was metal. There's a Poppy song off that. And I can't remember it at the moment. Poppy. It was a real Poppy song. What was that song? I liked it back then. After I get away from these police, if I get away from them, I'm gonna close. They'll probably kill her. She probably won't get away from them. Well, Christine, get away. Oh God, I'm about to run through a fence. Won't hardly drive anymore. She must have lost some tires or something. I'm having real trouble keeping it on the road. Woo! Lordy. Lordy, 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 Mr. Lordy. Come on, Christine. Just a good old girl. Never meaning no harm. It's all you ever saw with the trouble with the loss since the day she was born. Making her way, the only way she knows how. Yeah, that's just a little more than the law will allow. Making her way, the only way she knows how. Actually, she's terrible though. Some of the things she does. That's just that she ain't no good old girl. Film that shit. I get back over. She still ain't outrunning them damn police. Making her way, the only way she knows how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a bad old girl. But her mama loved her. Oh no, not the interstate. No. I don't want to be on the interstate. Gotta try to get off. I think she did outrun him. Let's try to get her home and then I'm gonna get off. That's just a little bit lower than the law will allow.
Thank you for calling. A driver's on the way.
The only way she knows how. Okay. I hear it. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. He's holding up traffic. I'm gonna hold him up too. Let's see if they get that antsy. I was just trying to see if they get antsy. She going home, Holmes. She going home,
And we're
Holmes.
off. And we're off.
She's going home,
If you
Holmes.
tip, my foot gets heavier.
And I'm going off, Holmes. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. I gotta try to start having more fun. Not just ranting and raving, but have some fun. I actually did have some fun there in the end. talking about the past and Janet Jackson and school. That woman prophesying my music, and I don't know how she done it. I don't know how she saw 2005 and 6, but she did. We're talking about 1990, real early 90, like January. I was only there 1 month for 90, so you're talking about January. By February, I got out of there because of an injury, and I didn't return to high school. In other words, I didn't return to school until I went to high school. That was my last year at junior high. In other words, I never saw her or that place again after January. And I'm believing that was actually early February, because I was there for the first 2 weeks, I think. First week and a half. So I'm thinking that was either very, very late January or early February, that last week I was there. I never saw her again, so. And she prophesied how many years was it from 90 to 2006, 2005. Late 2004 was when I actually got my first one, December 2004. And I would include music sheets with it, which costed a little more to get the music sheets as well. Printed music sheets. So I was technically paying for the music sheets. And that day, that's what she was teaching when she got on to us. But she was playing the junkiest music that I just didn't like. Let's see. From 90 to 2000, that would have been 10. All right. 10. 90 to 2000. Yeah, so 2004. About 14 years. About 14, 15 years. It's been 14 years of silence. It's been 14 years of pain. 14 years that are gone forever and never have again. Wow. I did count right, didn't I? 90 to 2000 is 20 years. I mean, 10 years, not 20. Let's see. 90. Might have been. Yeah, I guess it would have. I guess you're talking about 2000, 1999, 2000. Yeah. So you add 4 more years onto that. That's about 14 years. 14 years before. She predicted 14 years before it ever happened. Vanilla Unicorn. So let's put her to bed. Yeah, it was 14 years. She predicted 14 years before it happened. And she was right on the money, y'all. I mean, right on the money. How much of those extra with the order? Was about $50? I don't remember. He's raised his prices now, so. Of course, everything's gotten higher now, you know. Our whole world is higher. And he does some studio upgrades and stuff. You know, that stuff costs us as well. And boy, it does cost. That music stuff. I've looked at some of them softwares. Some of them softwares alone cost you a whole lot. There's the free stuff out there, like there's Audacity, like I use, and then there's the stuff that costs us. I just stick with Audacity because that's what I can afford. You don't have to have any particular license or anything for it. Most of the stuff you can pretty much do anything you want on there. You can auto-tune if you want to do that. I did that for the what song was that? The Guns N' Roses cover. What was I gonna put on to her to go to bed? Her bed clothes. That's what I was gonna put on. I'm gonna put her bed clothes on to go to bed. She's got that old nasty tattoo back on her leg. I don't know why I didn't leave it off. I'm not really a big fan of tattoos. If they're not that bad, I won't have a problem with them. I'm not a big fan of tattoos. As you notice, I don't got any, and it ain't 'cause I'm a pussy. 'Cause I am squeamish at blood and stuff, but it ain't. I mean, I don't have them because I don't really like them that well. It has to be a really pretty neat tattoo for me to like it. And now everybody's got them, so the best way to stand out is to not have them. And I'll see y'all later. Hope somebody enjoyed this talk. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you done tuned out after I was going on about the spooks. I'll see y'all next